are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Palmer going to go in motion left. They start to drive with White. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They go play action. Young escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
Plus territory here. They're taking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Young off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Young. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 28 yards. In motion, the tight end. First down, here's White. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The Buccaneers hit 6-5 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
17. Yellow, go. Ready?
To throw on second down is Young. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run. They're 19 overall.
Stopping the run. That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Young on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Young will set to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Young to throw it. Flush to his right. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Thielen going to go in motion right.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Young on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Jackson now to return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here at the 44. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a dump off here complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll get this down to the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Come on, keep playing.
Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
10 cycles.
On 1st and 10, Young. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's long incomplete.
Down several scores and play behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, with the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give them a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gainwell is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Melton.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First down, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield.
He's got Otten.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Palmer going in motion right.
Mayfield with it once more. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Bo Melton in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a round is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 31, Panthers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
34-yard line.
Back to Gainwell here on second down.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina.
Kenneth Gainwell.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Baker going to change it up.
Mayfield now on 2nd down.
Quick slant completes to Melton.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mayfield on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert. Point it right. King.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And quickly, they get to the line.
2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown! Melton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. out. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Young on first down. That is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now here's Young. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here is Young. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Throwing, Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a forcing completion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Young to throw it. For Marshall, that's complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Mayfield.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. And maybe measure revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. For Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. A first down throw for Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, Young again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely didn't find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
It'll be Young again. Lets it fly for Thielen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7. Palmer going in motion right.
Second down, Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Ready?
Now a first down throw for Young. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Shakes off the sack. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Baker changing the play at the line. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. In motion right, Evans. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On second down, Mayfield again. Airing this one out for Evans.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First and 10, Young. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Young looks to throw on first down.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play fake. Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. It's Young on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, on 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Marshall. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll throw again. Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Talk about two sides of the ball across purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
That throw by Young incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Black Ultra. Hey, move.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Hurry. Get it together.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one falls incomplete. And they're left now with just 2 seconds here in the first half. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.